Services Director Zoe Lyons, and the CEO, President of the Jackson YMCA, Shawna Tello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Here together because you are announcing a new partnership.
Yeah, we're very excited. I'll actually just go back probably about a year or so ago. We were at an event in the community where the Y was a partner, and my husband said to me, "Do you partner with the Y at all?" And I was like, huh. We are very grateful for the Y because they've been supportive of us and helped us with sometimes when our children who are in foster care don't have a place to go during the day. The Y in the summer has been very welcoming at camp, but we didn't have an actual partnership.
That's great.
So I called Shawna and said, let's go.
That's
and a
awesome.
new partnership was born.
So Shawna, why does the Y want to help?
Well, it just feels like such a good fit. You know, one of our three primary areas of focus are youth development, healthy living, and social responsibility. And when you look closely at youth development and healthy living, it really comes down to supporting families in our community and supporting other mission-aligned agencies that are supporting families in our community. And DHHS, you know, like Zoe said, we've partnered in small, unofficial ways over the years with emergency childcare in the summer, or providing a space for supervised visits, or a space to promote opportunities to become foster parents, but to really work together to wrap our arms around these families as they're going through the unification process. We're really excited about it, and just putting together a formal plan to support these families.
So what are we talking? Discounted memberships, things like that? You talked about for families in the process of the reunification.
Right.
The reunification process. Tell us a little bit about
Right.
that, what that means.
So for families who have had children in foster care, we all know that the best place for kids to be is with their parents. And so we work really hard for them to go back home. The parents work really hard to get their children back home. And we do that, right? We try to do that within 12 months. And because that's better for kids, just to get home as quickly as possible. And then it's sort of like, okay, they're home, good luck, you know? And so we thought if we could create a space for them, an actual space where they can go together as a family, they can be healthy in terms of workouts and camps and swimming lessons, and safe, right? Swimming lessons is always about water safety, especially here in Jackson County with all the lakes and parks, and then so they can go do their visits toward the end of reunification, and then once they're reunified, they can have that family membership where that can continue, and they will not only have that health piece, but that social support, and the children will have other adults in their lives, those that are through the Y, that are those caring adults that we always are talking about are so important.
What a great effort, Bart.
Yeah, and Shawna, you're not the government. You can't just pass out money willy-nilly. How's this going to be paid for?
So it will be, or it is, I should say. We already have an anchor donor, and I'll let Zoe speak to that. We're really excited about that, but it's a team effort. What we'd like to do is take the cost of the programs and services that we want to provide these families and use our YMCA annual campaign dollars to cover half of that. I saw the slide on right at the opening of the show. Thank you for that. Our annual campaign is what makes it possible for us to have scholarships for our community partnerships, and also for individuals that need access to the Y. So part of the funding will come from YMCA annual campaign dollars, and then part of the funding will come from donors. And Zoe and I are going to hit the trail, and we have hit the trails, knocking on doors. And you know, it was a really profound statement that Zoe made in our meeting with the Jackson Community Foundation a couple weeks ago. We were talking about why this is such a great opportunity for Jackson. And it really struck me, because I'm a person who thought, when you hear about the need for foster parents, I thought, wow, I wish I could do that. I wish I had the capacity to be a foster parent. I wish I could help. And I thought, what could I possibly do to help without becoming a foster parent? And Zoe said, we hear it all the time. People say, I couldn't possibly be a foster parent, but what could I do to help? And that really struck me. We are giving so many people that really genuinely care about our kids and want to help a way to help. This is a simple way to help strengthen families in our community through financial support of this and other programs designed to kind of build that structure that families in the process of being reunified or newly reunified families, they need the support system of the whole community wrapping around them.
And I think for people watching too, there's a lot of people that aren't familiar with foster care. It doesn't affect their lives whatsoever. And you should think about that. Think about how good you have it. And like you said, take some time, take $100, take $50 and donate it, because there's a lot of families dealing with stuff out there.
Right. And there's a lot of people that genuinely care,
Right.
but just aren't sure how to help.
I think, a lot of people are in that same boat, right? It would be great. Maybe I don't have the capacity, or maybe even mental capacity for something like that, but I want to help.
Right.
So it's great.
Yeah.
So you have a donor? Did you want to
Yeah,
mention?
the Exchange Club was our first donation, and I went and spoke with them last week at their weekly luncheon. And part of their mission is child abuse prevention and youth support and community, so it really fit in well with what they're doing. And so they gave us our first donation. We're also, as Shawna mentioned, we're talking to the Community Foundation about a grant that will change our system and hopefully make this something that's just ingrained in who we are here in Jackson. So very excited.
Awesome. And if someone wants to give specifically to this program, they would contact
They
you?
would contact Shawna and the Y, and they would make sure that the donation goes into the right space.
Right. Yes, it would definitely be a designated contribution specifically to this program. So if you did choose to donate, it would be really important that you contact me or contact Zoe, and that we can specify it, because we want to keep these funds completely separate, of course, and make sure they go directly to the families that need them.
Great. Very exciting news. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Zoe Lyons and Shawna Tello on The Morning Show. We continue next. Stay tuned.
When the Jackson community comes together, we accomplish great things. Many students need